Hello and welcome to the AMT School Recognition Program demonstration and webinar. My name is Jonathan Pfister. I'm the Communications Manager and the School Liaison here at AMT. Today we're going to be talking about what the SRP program is, School Recognition Program. We'll talk about using the features on the AMT website, such as report demonstration and how to log into the portal. And then at the end, we're going to have our open floor Q&A session. If anyone has any additional questions at that time that relate to their school specifically, we can schedule a time to talk at a later date. First, let's focus on what the benefits of becoming an SRP member are. First, there's a formal recognition to AMT as a partner, which includes the full PR package, where you have the ability to find outcome reports through the reporting system on the portal. We'll talk about that when we get there. It shows the kind of data pass-fail, what kind of applications are still pending, what's missing, things of that sort. We also have a personal concierge service line for all of our schools that are recognized, along with regular updates from AMT via email and through our website. And you have an opportunity to find some exclusive bulk rate discounts on some items. The process. It is very important to always update AMT with the most up-to-date information in regards to contact at your school. We want to ensure that there is a smooth transition to a new individual who may take someone's place as the primary contact at that facility. Also, if there's any kind of update in regard to the curriculum accreditation, things of that sort. Annually, we'll be reminding everybody around November time, near the end of the year, to let us know if anything's changed and if it has, what that is. There are a few different ways to communicate with AMT as far as questions go and updating us and things of that sort, including the concierge service, which we'll talk about first through the phone. Our primary number, 847-823-5169. As soon as you hear the voice prompt, it'll be extension 390. As soon as you type that in, it'll transfer you to our concierge service for our school recognition program. Second, our email, srp@americanmedtech.org, is another great way and opportunity to get a hold of us, especially after hours. The hours are 8 through 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. And finally, we have our fax line that you can feel free to fax in your SRP form with an update information on there. The portal itself is gained through our website. And we're going to talk about very soon here to access that, how to update, how to purchase, and how to apply said purchased items, including some additional resources as well. So let's go to the website. Here we are at our lovely website. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit bigger here. All right. So here we are, some news over here on the right-hand side, which you can see, often updated with the most up-to-date legislation, some other information over here, including the new meaningful use, and there's a resource page for that. But I am a SRP member. I got my packet in the mail that shows the certificate of recognition along with a letter with my login information. Primarily, the login information will result in the email address you had provided to us on that form and an individual ID number that AMT is provided. So I threw myself onto a school, so I'm going to log in as me so we can see exactly what it looks like to log in. So as you notice, I clicked the login button at the top right. I am now entering my username, which once again is the email address, and then my password. Some of you may receive this message that talks about security, certificates. Yes, continue is appropriate at this point. What happens is we had a domain name change, and with that, the securities were registered under amt1.com. We transferred them over, but some browsers like IE, for example, sometimes has a hard time with that. But it definitely is okay. So here we are logged into my homepage, also known as our portal. Here you have the ability to update your information and your password, view last transactions that you have done, and then what you currently have in your shopping cart. They registered for an AMT event has to do with the practice exam bulk purchasing. So we're not going to focus that right now, but let's focus on how to purchase that stuff online and the reports. So first we'll talk about the reports. You can see there's 5 different reports here that talk about the exam scores and certifications. So with that, here we have the first report, which is certification examination performance. We identify the individual separated out through the entire year frame that you enter. So the individual has a 74 scale score, which is their overall score. Above a 70 is pass for all of our certification examinations. And then we have the subsection data here, which gives you the percentage correct. Keep in mind that the percentage correct results into weighted raw scores, meaning that each question has a weight to it. So if you get more right or more wrong, it doesn't necessarily matter. It matters which ones. And that'll result into your percentage correct, which is once again 40, 60, 68 equals a scale score of 74, where this one, for example, 49, 52, 54 rather, and 45 equates to 65. And this is for each certification type. So you'll specify the type in which you wish to review and the date range. The next one we have is the missing items per applicant. This is a great way to track to see how your students have completed their applications in case they're missing something. For example, the RPT has the 5025 supervisor form that needs to be filled out and turned in. Primarily, you'll see a missing transcript on here if you're a school that chooses to allow your students to sit for the exam before they go off an externship. Next, we have all pending applications without the missing item. This is a nice roster to see all the applications that we currently have here that are still pending, waiting to sit for the exam. And last, we have our practice exam results by date. So AMT has a practice exam for the medical assisting online, and we'll talk about that in just a moment and how to purchase that and gain access. But all the reports here, or all the individuals here, have taken the exam, and you can see the percent correct. Although these aren't weighted scores, that's why you have a different percentage correct in our rubric at the top right. So the bulk purchasing for the exams for medical assisting currently are based on a $30 purchase price, and you'll see that there is a breakdown of 4 different tiers. The lapel pins is referring to our student membership pin. Now, student membership is free to all with the SRP program and to your students that apply through AMT. However, the pin is an exclusive separate purchase that you and or your student may purchase. However, if you choose to purchase it, this allows the bulk discount rates to apply with 3 different tier levels. So purchasing in bulk, once again, we're back at the home page. Our portal looks very familiar. We're going to click the Purchase Bulk Exams. Once there, we're going to select adding to cart and the quantity which I wish to purchase. Finally, we'll see it here, and you'll see the result of the 50, and we'll hit checkout. It is at this point you'll be putting in the credit card information, just like you would any online store. You will also see that the discounted rate will apply on this screen. Finally, you've purchased it. And what happens is you get a special code that is in this confirmation right here that you can see. Also, an email goes out to the individual's account as well, so you have that as a reference. This is the code that you would hand to your students to go ahead and sign up for that event, which is the bulk exam. This allows $0 having to come out of the student's pocket or having them reimburse you as a school. So now I'm a student. I'm logged into my own home page here, and I can enter my practice exam event code. That code is that same long digit number and date that was provided to you on the previous screen and email. Once they enter it in, they're going to check the event code to make sure that it is in fact their school and it is a valid code. Once again, you'll see there is a $0 transaction, so they can go ahead and check out, fill out the above information, which is just their account information, and process order. Oops, oh, pardon me. My thumb seemed to have hit the screen. All right, so process order, and once again, you'll see that they're completed here. They would click return to my homepage to now gain access to said practice exam. So under online training, there's a purchase online courses. They'll click that, see the RMA individual online practice exam, which will take them to an entirely separate page, but under incompleted courses, they'll be able to click go and then gain access to it. So briefly, the practice exam is a 210 question with dynamic question banks, meaning each time you take the exam, practice exam, it'll have a different series of questions. It's designed to mimic our exam in the way that the questions are written, multiple choice. In fact, it includes the subcategory number of questions as well. For example, I believe there's 83 administrative questions in this practice exam. Each practice exam purchase does allow a student to take it twice. The practice exam online is not timed, however, meaning you have as long as you need to take it, but it does give you a counter on how long it does take to complete. Ultimately, the first time you would like to see how long it takes you to complete it. Perhaps the second time you actually time yourself, but that's up to you and or your students. Once they take it the first time, they'll actually go to the same series of methods, but they'll click on all courses or completed courses to take it that second time. Each time, the result will kick back to you as the school in their report, so you can see if there's an improvement based on more study or not. So that finishes our webinar as far as the school recognition program goes. I know you may have some questions in regards to your specific campus or school. I do recommend that you contact me after in regards to that so we can identify your specific needs and find the solution that best fits.